Hello, good morning, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I decided we look at a topic that people are not aware of. We look at a topic that I have received a lot of questions on, and that is civic education. Some people have been asking, why was civic education introduced in schools? Yes, so today I want to give you a run through on why civic education was important. So, civic education was important to create an awareness, that is number one. It was created or introduced in schools to create awareness the public and civic matters. For instance, matters on governance, matters on human rights, matters on politics, and also engage the citizens and make the citizens understand their role as citizens. That's number one. Number two, civic education was introduced because of imparting knowledge to the people and to show them the ability, and the capacity of citizens that will make sense to them. So civic education is important so that people can know their abilities. Because way back, people never knew their abilities. People never understood why they were supposed to vote. People never understood why they were supposed to speak out. People never understood why they were supposed to know about human rights. People never understood why probably people never understood about economics. People never understood democracy. So it was introduced so that at a tender age, at a younger age, people will be able to know, the learners will be able to know at a younger age why governance is important, especially good governance, dictatorship, all those things. So way back, civic education was called civics, and it was only taught at junior secondary school. Then somewhere in 2008, somewhere there, it was introduced to senior secondary school, and it's now called civic education. So civic education is the upgrade of civics, the one that some people learned way back, but now civic education. And then so it is important in that regard, where people need to know the importance of the economy. People need to know about global issues, that when the learners know. So it is believed that once the learners know about global issues, once the learners know about human rights, once the learners know about all these political issues, governance issues, they are going to spread the word, and they are going to grow up to be responsible citizens. So that is number two. Number three, to be aware or to impart knowledge on the learners or about national affairs with a hinge to governance. So pretty much civic education is centered on governance, because governance revolves around everything. Governance is the one that revolves around everything. You can't have human rights when there's no good governance. You can't go to school when there's no governance. Good governance, you cannot you can't basically do anything when there's no good governance. Then the other thing was the fourth one was to have active participation. Let the people to have active participation, and also to have self-governance. It's not all about government this, government that. Sometimes governance begins with yourself. So governance begins with oneself. You need to know about self-governance. What is this self-governance that we're talking about? You need to know how to take care of yourself. You need to know how to run your home. You need to know how to run your personal issues. Then you can spread the word to encourage other people. If you don't have self-governance, trust me, you cannot share the word, or you cannot spread governance to other people. It's like self-love. If you don't love yourself, you're not going to spread love to the next person. So self-governance, citizen participation, and it covers everything to do with the rights and duties of a citizen. So civic education is important in that regard. Then also, our curriculum introduced civic education, which was a good thing, a very, very good thing. But our curriculum has not looked at History. Why people learn history? Is history important? If it's important, why are we still learning about Proconsul Africanus when you have so much rich history? We have the learners can learn about Harry Mwangankombola. The learners can learn about the Victoria Force. The learners can learn about Kenneth Kaunda. All that is the rich history that we have. When you go to Northwestern Province, the traditional ceremonies, the Likishi, how all that started, the learners can learn about that. But this is a very, very difficult time, I feel, to teach about history and civic education, because some examples that you might give, for example, when you're teaching the learners about corruption, what examples can you give? Examples are there, but if you try to be more practical, people might think maybe you're probably trying to incite something, or I don't know. But then this is a very, very difficult time, personally, I feel, to teach civic education and history. We have a lot of rich history, but then our curriculum was still clinging back to the old history of Germany, World War, whatnot. Why haven't we invested so much in the rich history that we have? Because when we're learning a lot about Germany, about Hitler, about all these things, when we can learn about our own independence, our own fight for free, our own fight for freedom, rather. So it is important that the learners have education and civic education, but again, our curriculum has to be changed in such a way, with regards to history, in such a way that learners get acquainted so much with our history, because we have so much rich history. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click on the like button, don't forget to comment, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye bye. See you next time.